Hi, I'm professional angler Chad Morgenthaler. I want to take just a minute and talk to you about some things that you're going to run across that you can key in that you're actually fishing for spawning fish, even though you may not be able to see them, whether it be high dirty water conditions that's causing you to have decreased visibility, or just the lake is naturally dirty. Most of the time it has to do with the clarity of the water, but it's real important that you know when you're around them. Now when you're fishing and you start catching a little bit of the buck, a whole bunch of the buck bass, the smaller bass, you've got to throw the brakes on and realize you're probably in an area where those fish are spawning at, and those bucks are the real aggressive ones. They're either on the bed making the beds, or they're going post spawn in their garden fry. So as I'm fishing along, no matter what you're using, whether it be a spinnerbait or a shallow crankbait, in the springtime like we're at right now, and I'm in conditions where I can't visually see those bass, as I catch especially large numbers, I like to throw the brakes on. Whenever I throw the brakes on, I'm going to start fishing for those larger female fish. Now they're not going to be as aggressive as those little buck bass, so you've got to change your tactics a little bit. Now if I'm covering water with a spinnerbait or a chatterbait or something of that nature, I'll immediately go to one of my favorite baits, which is a tube. And I really like this bluegill colored tube, even in dirtier water, because it's a natural enemy of those fish. But the thing of it is, you've got to fish it slowly. You've got to visualize that when you make that pitch or that cast and you drag, and it's important to drag and not get too quick with the cadence on the bait, working it back and forth, because you want to try to position that bait in the bed so that it aggravates those big females and they'll target that bait. So remember, if you're catching little fish, that isn't necessarily all that's there. Those bigger fish are going to be a little bit more difficult to catch. Drop down to a tube bait, some other soft plastic, something like a beaver, or this Dunn's honey bug is another one of my favorite baits. So slow down when you start catching a lot of fish to target those bigger fish. I'm sure you're going to have a lot more success whenever you do it.